Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm just going to be sitting down and chatting to you guys and just like playing with makeup and just seeing what I can come up with. I kind of want to do like a bronzy, like coppery, goldy sort of glam. Look, I don't really know. But for today's video, I have teamed up with Showpo, which is so cool because I love shopping on Showpo. Basically, for those who don't know what Showpo is, they sell like Jeffree Star, LA Girl, GERARD Cosmetics, Socialized Lashes, Bondi Sands, Australis. And for those who don't know how to get Australis, I get a lot of comments constantly about where do I buy Australis from if you're not from Australia. Showpo does actually ship worldwide, so you can get it from Showpo, which is awesome. Showpo also sells a lot of fashion stuff as well as beauty. And another really awesome thing about Showpo is they do ship worldwide, so everyone can buy from Showpo. Today, I'm going to be using some products from Showpo, some products I'm not, but I will call out when I do use products that you can get from Showpo, and I also have some brushes here that I got from them also. And one last thing, I do also have a discount code. It is Michael10, and I will be leaving the link and website, all information down below to do with Showpo if you are interested. Without any further ado, let's just get straight into this video. I'm really excited because I've got some new products to play with also. Let's do it. Now, I did just get my lashes tinted also, so I'm looking a little bit odd, and my eyebrows, I just got them tinted as well, so they are a bit dark, but they will fade off a little bit. And I also have my green juice. Sippy sippy. So for my brows today, I'm just going to be using the Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit in the shade number 3. This is one of my favorites. I don't really have to do much to my brows because they are quite filled in already, which I'm loving. I cannot wait to get my eyebrows tattooed one day. I was actually meant to get my brows tattooed in February, but I literally just haven't had time because you can't wear makeup for like 2 weeks, or like you can't really do much for 2 weeks because they're looking a little bit taxed. So I just haven't really had time for it. Okay, once my brows are done, let's move on to my eyes. Yes! Oh, I'm still missing 2 nails too. Both fingers, same hand, like same hands, both fingers. Bye. So for my eyes today, I'm going to be using the Morphe 35K. Now, if you are a regular watcher of my videos, you would know I used the 35R and fell in love with it. So I'm going to be testing this baby out today. Now, don't come for me because I do want to do kind of like a warm toned look. And I know I've done a lot of them, but I've got new products to play with and I want to play with them, and I really want to do a warm tone look because I haven't done one in a while, I think. Don't come for me. So for my eye base today, I'm going to be using the LA Girl Concealer in the shade Porcelain, and you can get this from showpo.com. Use the discount code Michael10, thank you. I'm kidding. You guys know I'm not pushy with discount codes at all. I rarely ever tell you them. I just tell you them in case you are interested every once in a blue moon. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just conceal under my brow. Then I'm just going to take that same concealer and just apply it all over my lid for our base today. Yes. And then just taking my damp, yes, damp. Okay, I lied. I just spritzed it with some makeup setting spray because I can't be bothered getting up. I mean, you guys are used to it by now. I'm the worst at getting my lashes tinted. I hate keeping my eyes closed for like a specific amount of time unless I'm sleeping or something. And I got lash tint, my fault. I got lash tint like all up here. Not good, not good. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of pressed powder and just set my lid so that does not move. And when you set your eyelid base with powder, it's going to allow your eyeshadows to be able to just blend a lot better. Yes. Okay, moving into eyeshadows, I'm going to be taking this transition-y sort of shade up in the corner here. And then I'm just going to go straight in on my crease and start to build up the color. I've honestly changed my views on these Morphe eyeshadows so much. Like, I never used to like them. Maybe I just didn't give them a good enough go. But now I'm actually in love. Now I'm just going to go in with this darker sort of warm brown shade. And I'm just going to start packing that on my outer V to bring some definition back to the eye, you know? I'm just going to blend that out with that brush I was using before and just really packing on that colour and building it up as I go. And then just blending that out again. Now I'm just going to take a small little definer brush and take that black shade, and I'm going to start packing that into my outer corner and bringing it up through my crease. Then just going back in with that colour I just used before, and I'm just going to diffuse that black out. Now that is what I'm talking about. I'm just going to make sure this is all blended at the top. I know I brought it so high up, but we're going to put some highlighter there afterwards. Okay, I'm just going to go and do this eye, and then I'll come back and we'll get started on my lid color. Okay guys, now for my eyelid color today, I'm going to be using the Morphe Pressed Pigment in the shade Rodeo Drive. And I'm honestly in love with these pigments. Like, they are that fucking good. Then I'm just going to spray my brush with some Fix Plus to wet the pigment, and then dip back in a little bit more. And then I'm just going to go to town on my lid. Like, look at that. Like, what? And bring it across my lid. I'm just going to blend around the edge with some of that brown. Now, just for a little bit of sparkle, I'm just going to take a little bit of glitter glue, just on a small little synthetic brush. And I'm just going to pop that over the middle and kind of just dab around the edges a little bit. And then I'm going to dip straight into the MAC Gold glitter and just go straight on my lid with that. Yes. And just kind of pat around over the pigment. We kind of laid the pigment down to have like a base there. Otherwise, it would just be like see-through of concealer, and that does not look good at all. Bring the lids to life, you know what I mean? How does that look? Yes, love it. Now to do my wing today, because yes, I am going to be doing a wing because I just love wings and it just adds to everything. I'm going to be taking the Inglot AMC gel liner in the number 77. Now, whilst I do my wing, it's literally impossible to talk, so I'm just going to speed it up and put some music over the top. So, RB. Okay, now that my wings are all done, I'm just going to get started on my face. So to prep it, I'm just going to be using the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. Now for my primer today, I'm going to be using the Becca Backlight Primer because I used this the other day and I was like, whoa, like this makes your skin look so good. And it kind of does shine through the foundation, which I love. And it's just really moisturizing and like, it just gives your skin a nice glow to it. I don't know, I just love it. Now for my foundation, I'm going to be using the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. This is in the shade Light Medium Neutral. And today I'm not going to be using a beauty blender because it's so thick. I'm actually going to be using my Morphe G36 brush. And I'm just going to start blending this all in. I'm just going to conceal the tops of my brows with this same foundation. And then I'm just going to keep blending this foundation into my forehead. Now, for good luck, I'm just going to take a little bit more of that foundation on my beauty blender and just blend all over everything. And I really do excuse my hair today. I have no idea what's going on with it, and I don't think it does either. Okay, now to highlight my T-zone area and conceal under my eyes, I'm going to be going back to the LA Girl Pro Concealer. And then I'm just going to take my booty blender and just blend it all out. I'm just going to be taking the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is in the shade Almond. Now, I'm going to use this just to, like, kind of bring some warmth back to my face, kind of like a cream contour. And I'm just going to pop it on my cheekbones and my jawline. Now, I'm just going to see how that blends out before I do the rest of my face. See what we're working with. Oh, that's cool. Yes. I'm just going to use my Morphe G36 to blend this concealer out. You only need the tiniest little bit. I'm just going to blend that out too. It blends out so nicely, and for the price of this concealer, it's actually really good. I love cream contouring slash bronzing my forehead. I feel like it just completes the look so much. Oh my god, my hair needs to just fuck itself off today. I'm just going to do a little bit of concealer down the sides of my nose too. But with my nose, I'm just going to blend it out with my booty blender because it's more precise then. Now, moving on to concealing my... Oh my god, I almost just squirted it in my eye again. I'm actually just going to put it on the back of my hand and then apply it with a brush because I'm so scared I'm going to squirt it in my eye because it fucking hurts so much. So I'm just going to apply this concealer with a brush instead. Up like that. And then I'm just going to take my booty blender and just go to town. This concealer doesn't tend to crease quickly either, which I really like because there's no like big rush to get into baking straight away. And I like that. Now to bake my under eyes, I'm going to be using the Ofra Translucent Powder in the shade Light. I'm just going to double check that there is no lines underneath my eyes before we set this shit. Yes. Now I'm just going to take my damn beauty blender and just go straight in. I kind of like to put powder on my nose, like on the side of it first sometimes, because if your beauty blender hits that concealer when you're setting it, it will take it off. I don't know if that happens to anyone else, but it happens to me. Now to set all the rest of my foundation, I'm just going to be taking the Milani powder foundation in the shade Shell. And I'm just going to pat this powder in. Don't swirl because you might move foundation that's sitting underneath it. And that just ruins all your hard work that you did with the foundation blending. Now we are going to leave that under eye bake there for like until I've done underneath my eyes, just to let everything sink in and settle in. In the meantime, we're going to finish underneath my eyes, so I'm just going to zoom you guys back in so we can finish this. Alright, so I'm pretty much just going to do exactly what I did on top of my eyes, but underneath my eyes, minus the wing and the glitter. So I'm just going to take that first transition-y sort of shade that I used, and I'm just going to be putting this straight underneath, right up against my lash line, and then smoking it down. And now I'm just going to smoke this down. Then I'm just going to go in with that darker brown shade, the warm tone, and just pretty much exactly the same thing. It's all about kind of like that ombre effect where you just build it up. And then blending that out too. And then I'm just going to take a bit of the black shade and put that right up against my lash line and smoke it down. Now I'm just going to take some of that Inglot gel liner again. I'm just going to put it right on my waterline all the way to my inner corner. Then I'm just going to take the black eyeshadow from the Morphe palette and just smoke that liner down a little bit. Now let's get my eyes done. For my mascara, I'm just going to be popping on a little bit of Benefit's Roller Lash. Now for my lashes, I'm going to be taking the Social Eyes lashes, and these are in the style called Flutter. Yes, look at them. Okay, so I'm just going to stick these babies on. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of the House of Lashes black lash glue on the back of this eyelash. I kind of like this lash, how it kind of just goes from nothing to something. See how it kind of like cat eyes out from like short to long? I feel like it looks really cool. I am just going to put a little bit of mascara over that just to blend them together. I'm just going to stick the other lash on and then we'll get started on my face. Yes! Okay, now moving on to my face, I'm just going to be taking the Hall of Light, and now the brushes I'm using you can buy on Showpo. These are the Jessup brushes. So I'm just going to dig into a bit of Hall of Light, and then I'm just going to start contouring and chiseling out my face. Yes. This is such a good brush for contouring. Yes. Please do excuse my hair. As I said earlier, I have no idea what the hell it's doing or what is going on with it. Can't forget to do the jawline. Now for my blush, I'm just going to be taking this shade here from the LA Girl Pro Blush Palette. And I'm just going to pop that on my cheekbones and blend back. Just for a little bit more colour to the cheeks, you know? Next, I'm just going to take the MAC Fix Plus again and just spritz my whole entire face so I can prep for my highlighter. Now, apparently in my last video, I used this Huda Beauty highlighter palette wrong, so I'm going to be trying again. So number one, it says Apply Capri, which is the darker shade. Okay, now it says I've got to apply Santoroni, which is the white shade. Oh yeah. Now it says apply Azores under the cheekbones to add dimension and shape. I think we're going a bit over the top here with the highlighter, but that's fine. And now sweep Ibiza on the apples of your cheeks for a healthy glow. This looks so much better than when it did when I used it the first time, because I didn't know how to use it the first time. Okay, now for my lips, I'm going to be using the Lily May MAC lipstick in the shade Naughty Nude, and these are sold exclusively on Showpo.com. And now just to lock everything in place, I'm going to be taking the GERARD Cosmetics Slay All Day Setting Spray, and this is in green tea / ginger. I love this stuff so much. I don't open my eyes for like 10 seconds because this does have alcohol in it. It's its main ingredient, hence why it works so well, because alcohol makes everything stay on your face. So yeah. Anyway guys, this is the end of today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I sure did have a fun time doing it because I'm obsessed with this whole entire look. Just remember, all links and information to do with Showpo, where you can purchase some of the products that I used today, will be all linked down below. I love you guys so much, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye! See ya! Ew!